We're up to C, creations. Tell us about creations.
Creation. Well, you know, Mikey, whether you want to believe it or not, we are co-creators, you know?
Yeah.
But we're also creators before we're co-creators. So it's important, I think, especially for me, to remember that every moment we have the ability to choose our own creations. And when I speak in terms of creations, I'm speaking in terms of creation is effect. So it only seems wise for me to be coming from a place of love when I make choices. Cause is usually the foundation for our choices, and will ultimately create our own experiences. You know, if I choose to be miserable, for example, then I'm certainly going to, you know, find misery. You know what I'm saying? And boy, does misery love company. You know, but if I choose to create happiness, or choose to focus on things that make me happy, I open the door to creating situations and relationships that will be happy experiences. You know, it's not unusual to hear me going around, you know, saying, you know, choose again, you know,
because we do have a choice.
Absolutely, and that's the beauty of being the creative people that we are. And I alone, you know, I firmly believe that I alone create my own reality. And I certainly believe that my reality is most definitely created by my thoughts.
Absolutely. In fact, there's a little story about a woman who I know. She was in a relationship and she was just extremely insecure. Extremely insecure. And she was suspicious about her boyfriend cheating on her and things like that, yeah. And the boyfriend actually never did anything to her. I mean, obviously there was something out of the relationship that she wasn't getting, or she wasn't satisfied, or maybe not even that. Maybe it was just pure insecurity, as I had mentioned before. And sometimes us as human beings, we like drama. We do.
I love it.
They make great novels and stuff, right? So, what ended up happening is that he told her, listen, you talk about it so much, you think I might be cheating on you, you think this and you think that. Sometimes I feel I might as well just go ahead and do it. Because what difference does it make?
Right.
You pretty much make it so true. You know, you treat me like it. So
you know,
what difference does it make if I cheated? And so needless to say, that relationship doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah.
But I hope she learned her lesson with that one. You know what I mean? I think that's something that a lot of us can actually relate to. But Byron Katie, you were going to say something.
Well, I don't know if you're. I know that you're familiar with Byron
Yeah.
Katie, but it's interesting in her book, you know, Change Your Mind, Change Your World. She talks about, you know, how the thought has already created the situation. You know, and you know, if you thought it, you know, in some dimension, in some form, it's happened. You know, so that's interesting.
And it's going to manifest in physical form.
I'm glad that you said that, because I think that's important to speak about when we speak in terms of creation, because creation is the manifestation. You know, and we do have the ability to manifest really pretty much anything we choose. We choose. So choose again.
And what's interesting about Byron Katie, she's very interesting. She, in my opinion, leads a little bit towards more of an abrasive teaching. And if you're the kind of person that needs that sort of teaching, then it's for you. You know what I mean? Hence different perspectives, you know.
It's firm, It's very firm.
It's very firm. I was actually listening to something of hers last night. And she has, is it a book called The Work?
Yes.
Yeah. Amazing book called The Work. And it may or may not be for you. It could be a little bit on the harsh side. So, well, that's it on creation. Every thought is a creation. So why don't you choose your thoughts wisely?
Yes.
Right?
And if you haven't chosen wisely, remember, you always have the option to choose again.
Choose again. His favorite.